On the 10th of October 2018, Reddit user Intrepid Sport would create a post on the legal advice subreddit with the title, "I think my boyfriend has been drugging me to make me forget things. He is a doctor." This post would shock readers and result in a range of different theories you wouldn't expect. The post reads as the following: "This is in North Texas. Hey, so I must apologize if this post is jumbled a bit. I started typing it up in Word yesterday before my date and forgot about it before finishing it today. I think my boyfriend has been secretly drugging me for a while now and is gaslighting me. I know this is going to be hard to explain, but I've been having gaps in my memory that I've been explaining away as being tired or overworked or whatever else. I was going to ask my boyfriend about it since he is a doctor, but then I started to notice this seems to happen when I go on dates with him. I know it must be crazy, but I have woken up with dried semen on my breasts several times with no memory of the night before. I know it's him as well. I won't get into specifics, but he likes that kind of thing more than other guys would. The first time it happened was when we were drinking and I wrote it off as too much to drink. We get drunk and have sex all the time, so it's not a big deal to me. But then there were a few times when I know we were not drinking. I decided to break up with him over it, only to suddenly find myself on a date with him a few days later. I had not yet had the conversation to break up with him, but planned on it the next time I talked with him. I remember being at a restaurant, but nothing before that. My car and his car were in the parking lot too, so I was confused. I decided to play along when he asked me to come back to his place. After 3 days at his place, I remembered everything, so I was starting to trust him again. Knowing he was an ENT, I know it won't be his forte, but he is a doctor. I was going to ask him about my issues when he randomly pointed to these red bumps on my thigh and said I should be treating those sores. I had completely forgotten they were there. These little red bumps that look like needle injections that got infected. I got so freaked out he mentioned them that I decided to leave. The next day he came over to check on me, and I remember waking up in bed with more dried semen on my chest. Then today he met me for lunch, saying we had agreed to meet. I never agreed to meet with him and would never want to. He does this all the time, saying we agreed to do something I have no memory of. I'm sick and tired of it and want him punished. This has started to affect my work life as well, as I start to get paranoid when I see a boss walk into a room after making eye contact with me. I get paranoid that they are about to fire me. My friends also state I've been acting strangely and out of character. I've even begun to lose sleep and sleepwalk when I do. Is there a way to have blood work done to see what kind of drug he is using on me? I do not want the police to blow me off and push me away as some crazy lady, so I want to be damn sure when I go to the police. Redditors would comment their concerns and urge Intrepid Sport to seek medical advice to confirm her suspicions, to which OP would agree. Others would theorize that a lapse in memory could be caused by mental health problems such as emerging schizophrenia. But one surprising theory would catch OP's attention. You mentioned red bumps on your thigh, insomnia, memory loss, paranoia and anxiety. Pull the sheets off your mattress please. Check in the little creases for brown specks or encrusted brown flakes. These symptoms sound eerily familiar to what happened to a friend of mine. We thought he was going crazy. Turns out he was having a severe reaction to long-term bedbug bites. You mentioned that you remember everything that happened at his place, but as soon as you got home it started up again. Bedbugs can cause psychological symptoms if the reaction is severe enough. I would check the lip of the mattress first to see if you have bedbugs. The OP would respond, "Wait, seriously? Does it look like dried chocolate or poop chunks along the seam of the mattress?" "Yes. That what you see?" "Yes, all along the left side of my mattress by the wall." With Intrepid's comments about the red bumps on her thigh, and confirming the existence of bedbugs under the lip of the mattress, it would seem this theory might have substance. However, a moderator for the subreddit would pin a post to the thread, saying, "OP, the mods received a message from a verified physician who claims that bedbugs cannot cause the symptoms you described in your post. He or she strongly suggests that you visit a doctor for help, which seems to be very prudent advice." And Intrepid Sport would never comment on this post nor anything else on Reddit again, leaving the conclusion a mystery. It's completely understandable to not want to share something as traumatic as what has happened to the OP with the internet. So I decided to look into the psychological effects of bedbugs to see if what some Redditors were suggesting was truly possible. While many studies using surveys or data collected from posts relating to bedbug experiences pointed to insomnia, emotional distress, paranoia, anxiety, and lingering PTSD, those responding to the surveys were aware they had bedbugs, unlike the OP who didn't seem to know that she had them. As for outright memory loss as the OP describes, I can't find any conclusive evidence to suggest bedbugs are capable of causing this, nor anything to suggest they are capable of causing lapses in memory over the long periods the OP has described. If I had to take a guess at the cause of what OP was experiencing, I would lean towards agreeing with her suspicions of her partner. What's strange to me is her co-workers seem to notice her mental shift, but she doesn't mention her partner noticing. While the OP might have hid it from him or avoided him to the extent that her change in demeanor wasn't noticeable, I still feel as though you'd notice some sort of change. Especially being a doctor, you would think if this were to be a developing mental health issue, surely there would be some sign things have changed. Though we will never know what happened to Intrepid Sport, we can only hope they are safe and hopefully much happier now.